Y'all now rocking with 4 for 100. Let's go. To keep it real, it's not a chore for beloved. When they say it's up, put it on the floor, they gon' love it. I popped up in all them 4 doors that they covet. All in 2-seaters, cause a few fevers. Got all the ops hot, they wonder why I'm not shot. The way we used to step on them squares like hopscotch. I'm one of them ones that God got, he stops plots. Until the clock stops, we gon' turn it up a notch. They watching the stop clock while we burning up the block. I'm still learning a lot, I son them, let them talk. I'm still letting it slide like I got my son at the park. Cause I know that we could be gunning, running from knocks, but we stop for the lesson. It's positive progression to kick it with the like-minded. Can't spend your life blinded, rewind it, arsonist behind it. Let's go. Now let that beat rock. Or like the big homie Trigger Tretch would say, haha, smooth it out now. Jers, Rayo, 4 for 100, heat makers, the originators.
Hello.
Ready for the next episode.
I don't like how y'all tried to match this whole black and white theme.
It was gonna get worse. I was actually pulling those out of the closet, but I had 3 more sneakers to get in front of, and I didn't want to do it.
I'm the goal. So you had to dig for sneakers.
Yeah.
It be like that. So you know he's unorganized. He's just supposed to get the plastic case and stack them up all right there so you can see.
In that plastic,
The cubby shit that hang up.
That corner back of the door.
This shit's
Just is doing like this. At 45s.
Yo,
You got the 45 pack.
You slammed that door too hard, all of them on the floor.
Look what you did.
you probably can't even close the door. Bro.
Locked myself out one time. What's going on? All the shoes on the
I got all 6 pairs.
Picking them up, just putting them on. Ah.
You know what's funny? I came a sneakerhead before sneakers got crazy.
I know.
It got crazy, and then now I don't want it no more.
I don't buy sneakers.
I think we traumatized them into doing that after those Kobe's.
No,
I'll never let them get me again.
it was them Scottie Pippens.
Scotties,
Ugly ass-
But that didn't traumatize me over there. It traumatized me when people started buying that don't wear them and then reselling them. That annoys me.
Yeah.
I mean,
resale market did.
Oh, yeah, that was ridiculous.
I don't knock people who hustle, but it gets ridiculous. Then you see people just wearing shoes that like you're not supposed to have.
Or if you're not a sneakerhead, but you're standing in line just because you want to tell a story that you, I got a ticket for what? Some new shit. Like, you're not even a sneakerhead like that. You just want to jump on the line with the rest of the culture.
Certain you post that like those you gotta have.
Yeah, you got these. That's why I got them.
Those Neapolitan.
That's what I got.
Standard. What's that?
Musties.
But hey, you see, I watch them.
Today, a little throwback, kinda. Sky is the limit. Biggie 112 joint. Chorus, come on.
You know what's crazy part about those videos?
was a shame. Food was lame.
You know what's crazy about those videos? They used to have videos back in the day, man.
Those are the young boys too. Yeah, we got the table.
Nah, videos used to be hot. Nowadays, videos is like
That's because they had video directors. Now that shit just
they just be in a room, just moving the camera back and forth for shit.
Or just ask.
these are the quick jump cuts.
I wish I was young enough to appreciate Anaconda when it came out. Oh man.
Ain't got nothing to do. Oh, you talking about Luke?
The music
Right,
video.
you got to be
When the
specific.
music video came out,
Yo, he was going right there. Ice
see,
Cube.
look where y'all minds at.
Ice Cube soundtrack. That's coming
I
next.
was young enough to appreciate.
Nicki Minaj's Animal Conduct?
Yeah,
It was a good video.
it was, but I'm too old to care. If I was younger,
A lot of people.
if I was younger,
Drake still makes good videos though.
Yeah,
oh, he's funny.
yeah,
He makes good videos, like conceptual videos. He makes good videos.
Yeah,
He goes in. You can tell he goes in there with a treatment.
I was gonna say He
He goes in there with a treatment. He just be like, all right, let's just shoot the video. I'm in here sitting on the bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He having like a whole.
even what's the name? That last one was good too. The one where Shorty killed him and the guy that was eating dinner together. First it looked weird.
I don't know
I
what.
don't see a lot of videos no more.
The Heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know his words though.
Yeah.
What'd you listen to? I'm sorry.
Big Daddy, from New Jersey, up and coming artist. He got some heat. Nah, definitely somebody to look out for. He said to see Big Daddy. He from South.
He comes up on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. Big Daddy, shout you out, bro. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Is he big?
Nah, he ain't fat.
Nah, I'm tall.
Nah. He probably well, niggas taller than me. You know what I mean? I ain't fat.
That's the bar.
That's the bar. What does it to be?
Okay. the Aladdin soundtrack.
See, I wasn't far off.
You was far off.
No, I know.
Original.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it bang.
Sing something.
Sing
something.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, you're not
We
even
good.
from
We'll
the land of Agra.
Yeah, from Agrabah.
Agrabah.
Yeah.
I was listening to.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was actually listening to Tiana Taylor album.
I had money on cribs. Damn, I had money on cribs. Yeah.
I heard that.
I was listening to Tiana. Oh, first time. I feel like you don't get enough. I feel like you don't get enough
on
credit.
55th Street.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? I would say this, you know, even though she says she retired or whatever from, you know, from music and stuff, I think she's a underrated artist.
100%.
Underrated. She's a great actor.
Yeah.
I think she the female Chris Brown. She could do a lot of shit.
Yeah, for real.
Her first album, those 7-track joint. I don't know who came up with that. That was a great idea.
The problem
EP type shit.
That was dope.
She is so good, and the problem that she has with the industry that says that she's not being able to do what she wants to do. I'm like, everything I've ever heard her do has been amazing.
Nah.
So
I think people take it for granted though.
Yeah.
but it's not what you want. So I could understand why.
And not only that, I don't think she has the proper backing that she should have behind her music, behind her career and stuff like that. I think she was on a Hot 97 and she was just like, yo, you know, I just didn't have that backing that I thought I should.
That song is tough.
The
second one was good too, but the first one that's the
And that music video,
KTSE.
I think it's a double-edged sword though. Like once you're so creative that you get to a point where people start wanting you to be creative in a different way, and you have to because you're getting paid for it, that's when I think they feel stifled because they're used to just doing all their own shit off the cuff, and then they're like, yo, we got a script for you, and they're like,
But she played the hell out of them scripts though. Whatever role she get,
talented and everything.
yeah, she definitely dope.
Ghostface, Dancing.
Oh, that video, that was my shit.
Yeah.
Oh, when they
Yeah.
Love me.
and squeeze.
Yo, shout out to Tiana Taylor. Hopefully we can get you to come on the 400 show. That'd be dope. If we can have
That'd be
you up here.
dope. That'd be super dope.
You know?
I already sent the email.
You did?
It
It was coming. It's coming. It'll be coming.
Yo, speaking of people doing their line,
Want me to hold that?
Yeah, please hold that for me. Thank you very much. Hey, everybody, please hit the like and subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. Hit the button. You know what I'm saying? We greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks. Hit all
Thank you, my brother.
400.
yeah.
Shout out to your people's just hilarious. She got promoted.
I know. Breakfast Club. Now, how we gonna get her?
Wait,
Because
you
we
told
called
me-
it.
You told me we wasn't working with women.
Hey, yeah.
Never said no silly shit like that. He did. We edited that.
I'm about to say now I'm back to edit.
Yeah.
It's a man.
Yeah.
Previous episode, I'm not a liar.
He said he just felt uncomfortable working with him for a long period of time.
No, it's not what I said, and I'm gonna clarify what I said since you tried to double down on it.
So here you
What I said is,
Previously on 400. Insert here.
Yo,
That's
fine,
it.
clip
No,
that. Clip that so you can't even cap cut it.
Insert here.
what I said is, it is possibly difficult because you have to watch what you say.
Now you do.
Now,
I didn't say I wouldn't. I just said it's difficult, and you'll be the first person to go to HR.
why? I don't. Okay, you right.
The first
more.
topic you came up with
Because I'm
was
snitching on
cream
y'all.
pies.
Oh, always.
That's right. 'Cause
Always.
Whoa. I said no more. That's first of all. I said no more cream pies. And I was teaching people to be responsible, okay?
All right.
And then we had Q&A and you just went irresponsible.
Well, that whole thing is never to be seen.
Hold on. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, hold on. When he said it, his face like, was it a hit?
I want
Was it a hit?
I don't know if we got fired before we got hired.
I'm about to say, everybody that's still like,
You like Craig, bro. You get fired on your day off.
The tension in that back row was tight.
I wonder why.
You need a Sandman.
All right. Whose man's is this? Perfect example. Perfect segue. Whose man's is this? Unacceptable behaviors. What are some unacceptable things men do and some that women do?
What's up with me?
He looking at you.
He is, right?
Mhm.
So I guess I would have to take this opportunity to go a little bit personal about like shower stuff. None of that.
okay.
None of
You
this
know, you,
just soap.
yeah, you know you got a loofah problem.
When
Traumatized.
you're showering and you're looking for something, it should be exactly where you left it. Moving things around and placing things wherever you feel comfortable for your shower is not conducive to like sharing a shower with somebody.
Or the spice cabinet.
Or the spice cabinet.
Go ahead though.
Or the dishes. Or the paper towels. Just moving things around. Why can't things just go where they're supposed to go and stay where they are supposed to be? What's wrong with that?
So that's unacceptable behavior by who?
By both. Well, I don't move anything, so it's not me, and I don't think men do it as much.
Not me.
Like when men joke that when the woman's not in town, all the cabinets are left open because we don't care that much about where things go. We just looking through stuff and leave it open. We're not the person who's doing the rearranging. Rearranging is a problem.
I rearrange.
I don't leave shit open.
Why?
Because I like things to be where I want them to be, and I feel like if somebody puts it somewhere that I don't think it belongs.
But you are arranging it in some order.
Yes.
If it's gonna stay one way, fine. But if this shit is so you ain't rearranging. You mashing shit up.
That might be the problem.
You are the problem.
You're the cupboard blender. That's what you are.
That's like in the fridge. If I want my juices to be eye level, I'm gonna put them eye level.
Yeah, but do you ever switch and just be like, fuck it down? Wow.
No, I don't do that, but the other person does.
Hey, stop the person. You back to the person.
Yeah.
Sleeping on the couch.
Just bought a new couch. Comfortable as fuck.
Don't be worried about that juice.
You have to break it in. I can just roll over and get the juice.
So just rearranging stuff.
All right, Mike, tell me.
I think that's
what are some unacceptable things men do and some that women do?
I'll start with us, and I've probably been guilty of it in some sense. I guess what we term Monday morning quarterback. Like if you are critiquing, I'm gonna say sports or athletic people, and you've never done that athletic thing in your life. We could talk about basketball because we've all played basketball a lot, and in some fashion, I feel like I could talk about football, but I really can't. I've played football, but I've never played in a way where I could actually get hurt with pads and regulation. Like 12-year-old kids, to some degree, yeah, but not at 20 years old or 18 years old, so I can't really say what they should be doing on the field if I'm not really been in that circumstance myself. Same way I can't really talk about people that play tennis or golf because I've never done that shit, and I think I'd be good, but I know I wouldn't. At least not off the bat.
You proved that at golf at Top Golf.
Oh, yeah. That's why I want to go back. That shit was terrible. They look good on the swing, but they ain't go nowhere.
There's only one winner that day.
I've been practicing my swing. I just didn't know where the ball was going to go, and that shit ain't go nowhere.
I had to tell them, y'all. Playing since I was a kid, and they ain't believe me.
That shit look crazy.
Here we go.
I won.
What'd you win at?
At Top, I beat. Yeah, everybody has.
Cliff won.
That don't mean it look good. Yeah, Cliff won.
Cliff won.
But that don't mean it look good.
Like it's sexy.
You're going to beat your son in basketball, but that don't mean everybody that wins looks good.
I'm probably not going to beat my son in basketball.
All right. I'm saying for now. Second one, I'm going to say that's one thing. I'm going to leave.
I'm
going to leave it there.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes you be sitting there watching and you be like, oh, this shit hot.
90 Day Fiance come on at 8. Rerun come on again at 11. I'm going to catch it at 8. I'm going to catch it at 8. I'm not catching it again at 11. And then 2 o'clock. And then the last one, I'm ladies, I think the impossible comparisons, I think that's got to stop. Like you ain't carry a baby for 9 months. I can never do that. It's impossible. Or you think you hurt. You ever tried to do that shit with cramps? No, never. Couldn't do it. Never could do it. Please stop comparing me because I'm never gonna be in that lane. You always gonna win. You win. You're always gonna win with that. So stop winning with that shit.
It's too hard. What are some unacceptable things that men do and some that women do?
Well, I'm gonna start with women first. Unacceptable, right? Stop wearing. I don't want you wearing my hoodies. I don't want you taking my socks. I don't want you wearing my boxes, my white beaters, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Leave my shit alone.
Ideas that they can fit you.
That's not my problem.
Better watch your samples.
Yeah.
I'll X them.
Yeah, you got too. You gotta have enough X's to box.
Yeah.
You gotta start dating midgets.
Look.
Start dating them.
I'm talking like my
dwarfs.
exes don't
Sorry.
like it don't match up. Like I'm not still.
I was coming for you.
Where's my 4X hoodie? Shit. All my shit gone.
That's my size 13.
All my shit gone.
Shelly. Shelly, you got my Timbs on.
You know what it's like to be going like you be like, yo, damn, I'm doing laundry, and you be like, where my clothes at? Like I know I have a certain amount. Do you
like it though? You don't like that?
Hell no.
I Like going white, put my shirt on, girl.
You can put my shirt on that I'm not wearing.
Nah, I don't like that because then they put it on and they walk out the house with it. See, that's the problem. You see, your lady wore your shit in the house.
She can't. And my 3Xs don't fit her 1X.
Alright, but what I'm saying is they wear my shit and they take it out.
You need a I don't wear this closet.
You need to start dating dwarfs.
You need to start shopping for start shopping for some stuff that you're never gonna wear and just put it in a closet.
Gotta be politically correct right now.
I said dwarf.
No, it's little people.
Gnomes.
Gnomes?
No.
That's in there. That's in there. You just tell me your first edit.
Yeah.
The Keebler people.
Double it. What, the two first?
Yo, I'm saying.
Man, what men do?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. We be farting around each other too much. Like, on some real
I'm
shit.
not taking that back.
Be fire.
Nah, we all, like, you ever heard this nigga? He stunk up a whole gym, bro.
That's me, bro.
Son.
Remember downstairs in your house?
Yes, this is what I'm talking about.
But he got that shit in his house. I wanted to see how it works.
Somebody asked me, they was like, yo, you was drunk? I was like, no, I was just like this the whole time.
That's it, bro. Yo, keep your bodily smells to yourself. You know what I mean?
Share bonding.
I can agree with that.
Nah, just don't
Went
fart
from
around.
all men down to just Kush. That's gonna be fire.
Yeah, he rearranged stuff.
Couple billion men.
Yeah, I'm still missing socks and
Tell
drawers.
us.
It's all good though.
Something that men do, or that unacceptable thing. I think it's unnecessary. It's my opinion, and I don't mean this to offend anybody. I think the wearing dress is unnecessary.
Oh,
I think it's unnecessary.
men don't.
Wear a dress?
Yeah, like
Usher look cool at the what was that? At the NFL something, right?
I think like Kid Cudi did it once, and I love Russell Westbrook. I love him. He did it. It just like unnecessary.
I don't even think he was required to do it.
It's unnecessary.
I know, but we know why some of them do it. But Russell was just like, oh, I like that.
I
Put
did.
it on.
No, I didn't.
No, I don't like it. I'm saying I think he was like, I like shit and I'm gonna put it on.
I think it's unnecessary. I find it completely, and I'm not a fashionista.
No, but it always been unnecessary. I just felt like if you wearing a kilt, that's like a more of a cultural thing. But if you're not from Irish, you know what I mean? We don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like the shock and awe of it is like you causing an unnecessary and an uncomfortable conversation.
Is it unacceptable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, I mean, we always had this conversation like about he who's laughing about
So
YG.
he dragged me in it. I did not just avoid the whole
Nope,
thing.
come back in. No, it's like when we talk about YG, like sometimes YG be wearing shit. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
it's like you tempted somebody to say some shit to you so you can have an argument.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's different. And the reason I say that it's unacceptable is this. If you're going to take the praise with the critique, I'm cool with it. But then when you get offended, when
somebody
say something, then
Nah, you can't do that.
problem.
Mm-hmm.
And the unacceptable behavior from the women, I think, is the makeup gossip, right? When they watch these shows like Real Housewives, they come home and create these dynamics with you, and they don't realize this is TV. Like you're creating, like you said, almost like an impossible situation. So now I'm up here fighting with you, be like, oh, because you didn't. I'm like, what are we talking about right now?
Yeah, I watched a clip on Instagram.
Because Mendici said,
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to
didn't say
say.
that shit?
His wife,
Yandy,
Yandy said she was going to give her egg to her sister, and she couldn't understand how that would still be her baby, and he was trying to explain it to her. And during this conversation, he called her dumb. And I said, this is staged, and it has to be fake because there's no way in the world she would let her being that unaware on television without like some thought behind it.
Listen, my brother.
Then calling her dumb is also none of this is to be believed. But now we're having conversations about the
It is to be
believability.
believed. Because a lot of females are dumb.
hey,
Oh, man.
I'm good on gnomes. I'm good on gnomes. Good on gnomes.
Safe. Question of the day.
Shit.
Well, hello.
So my point. So listen, I'm sorry that this happened during my point. Only thing I was saying.
I'm looking out for female snipers.
Yes. All I'm saying
I'm
is.
scared.
All I'm saying is, don't impose TV shit into real life. So I think that's unacceptable. And I'm gonna move on.
Yeah.
What's something you used to do
Don't
that's unacceptable for you now?
Something that I used to do that's unacceptable. One is easy. Eat pork. I don't eat pork at all. But oh man, this is gonna be funny. And I mean no offense, but for myself, Me personally, it's the bus. I got on the bus for the first time in a couple years, like a couple weeks ago. Again, when my car was down, bro, I got on the bus and I was just like, shit. Rosa, this shit wasn't worth it. Like, you should have called an Uber. Like, we don't need these. Now I ain't getting on more buses. Wow. I spoiled myself. She should have called the Uber.
What you guys do?
You know what? That's crazy that he said that because that's how I feel. Like you take the train in the morning, you see the bums, you see them all laid out with all dirty, the crackheads in the morning. Like I used to get on the train because I had to be to work at 4 a.m. So sometimes I would be like, shit. Like you get on the zombie land for real. Like I don't even want to sit down. I don't even want to touch nothing. I'd be like, this ain't me no more. You know, but back in the day when you was younger, you used to get on the train because all the stores go everywhere and sit on that seat like it was
Lay
nothing.
down.
Yeah, fuck around, take a nap.
Napping all that.
I remember you was drunk. Never mind.
Go ahead, take it.
I mean, we was drunk one time. We was on the, I think we was on the G train or some shit. We was in college. You was passed out on the train, bro. Face first. This be the steward style.
We got there though.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
It was a fun night.
I would like to believe that partying should be done.
Nah, I think it's.
I do. I think partying is so old.
Definitely clubbing. Definitely clubbing.
Clubbing is
Not just because of my age, but like as when we start, you can't sit up here and be like, yo, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm hustling, I'm grinding. Because everybody's a successful person online, right? So everybody who's out, I'm talking about you, if you are sitting up there acting like you are such a positive, I got this grind, can't be quenched, I just gotta grind, and then I party. It's so contradictory to it because you can't do it without actually spending real money. And that money that you're spending to just go away in less than 3 hours just seems like a very big waste of time. And then you're listening to a bunch of loud music that is not of your choosing, with a bunch of people that's not of your choosing. I know, I didn't want to call it directly unacceptable, but one thing that I used to do that I no longer do that I would deem personally as unacceptable is partying.
I think you gotta do that in moderation. I think.
Yeah, I went to a club in Canada and then just recently, and I'm there and they played that house music. I realized that I wasn't supposed to be there after I drank the whole bottle of Patron.
Ooh.
Well,
damn.
Maybe it was the Patron.
I'm about to say, you were supposed to
say,
you dropped the whole bottle.
The Patron, you wasn't supposed to be there. You took a whole bottle of Patron. You surprised you still alive.
Why do I feel like this?
So what unacceptable thing have you gotten rid of?
Fighting. Fighting. I think it's unnecessary at this age. I feel like if we disagree, we should just be able to disagree. I don't really feel like at this age we should be fighting. I don't want to physically get into anything with anyone.
Yeah.
Like I don't even want to you don't want to test my skill. I don't want to know if I still got it. I don't want it.
Even if I win, who am I going to?
Exactly. And then
guess what?
When it costs you so much.
At this stage in life, it's too much. It's too much. You got too much to lose.
Then you be paranoid because everybody not even the same. Like back in the day, you could just maybe get into a fight with somebody. Like even if you're old head, and it's like, oh, Stuart and Beaker got into a fight. Beaker won, and then Stuart won, and that was it. Now it's like Stuart gonna call the cops on you.
Wait.
Beaker going to.
Why I gotta go to the hospital? Why I gotta be calling the cops? Why Stuart this, Stuart that?
Said one of the bitches that took his sweater sent him to that.
What's up?
He sent them to a hospital. Said,
one of the chicks that had his sweater.
Oh, take it off?
He take it off. And still went to the hospital. And SJ met him there.
Yo, I tell you no lie.
Emergency contact.
Yo, first of all, I tell you no lie. If a female try to attack me, I'll call the cops.
As you should.
Nah, but I think that's unacceptable. I think we shouldn't be fighting that.
You can't win. There's no winning.
First place, we was younger.
Younger, some machismo thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like somebody come back, yo, say something about Stuart, like, yo, you got the plenty of shit. People tell you, turn that light down, shit like that. You got that word. So shit happened to people that shouldn't have happened.
See, I niggas up. I wasn't getting, no cops.
That's what I'm saying. Things happen that back then it's like, all right, you got your trophies.
Yeah.
You got your things, you know what I mean? Some few people got smacked, few people got hands put on them. That's what it is. But it's like
when you was young, you had to know you couldn't be tested. Now, like, who gonna be like, yo, I beat up over there that's 35. Like, nigga, so what? Why?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I think it's unacceptable. I think that we should, and not only that, I think we should be able to communicate. I think we live long enough to be able to be like, hey,
walk away.
Yeah.
There's some people that still shit and just like, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go play with my kids.
I'm going to take a nap. You can win this.
Stop fighting out there, y'all. Yeah. In the comments, tell us what's unacceptable to you. Is fighting unacceptable? Is
clubbing?
Oh yeah.
Y'all not gonna agree to that because all y'all probably at the club right now.
Probably.
What else is unacceptable?
I can't say catching the bus, but for me, it's catching
public transportation. No, I was agreeing with you. Yeah. I can't get on the train.
Yo, that's horrible.
The loafers. Tell us his loafers unacceptable. Right. We're gonna switch gears a little bit, all right, guys?
Oh, the loofah.
Oh, that's a good one. Like sex with me. All right, sheet music, setting the mood. Yubika, what do you listen to get you in the mood?
So it doesn't get me in the mood.
You get you into the mood.
Wait.
But I brought this up because I've listened to like podcasts with one in the ear during, while somebody else is bumping loud music.
Bro, you gotta be like
I've listened
famous
to us.
For some silly say.
No, I've listened to us. I've listened to new episodes. I have done my work at the same time as doing the work.
This is why when we have our meetings, you're not on point. Because you doing bullshit.
How?
You know, listening to the episode. How you concentrating?
Listen to it. I'll listen to it again.
You're not concentrating. It was just like
that's your concern? That's your concern is he's not concentrating?
Nah, the worst.
On the episode.
I know.
The worst.
I'm not the Don't focus on that.
You're like, damn, Stu sound crazy.
Yeah. And he probably got on some big skull candy too, like this.
No. Like I said, that's the worst part when you trying to like sneak that tap back in.
Oh my God. Yeah, he said that's the worst part. Like we've done that. We never done that.
Yeah, man. What are you listening to, Stu?
Nah.
Hold on. So it really is wrong that I listen to podcasts?
What? I'm gonna be real with you. I cannot
listen. If somebody's bumping loud music and you don't care for that music,
I'm gonna say this.
Why get you in the mood?
You lined this topic up, so I thought you was going somewhere.
That is where I went.
There you go.
I listen to podcasts at times.
Why you in the mood to do your 1-2?
While I'm doing the 1-2.
Yeah, he ain't even in the mood. He's made it.
I don't like hearing no dude voice while I'm having sex. I'm just sorry.
Stu.
So like regular talk. Like I can't watch I can't have ESPN in the background like do.
That bothers you?
I just don't want to hear no dude talking regular.
Exactly what
I don't want to hear that.
That bothers you?
Yeah, hearing I don't
like TV. So you put the TV on mute?
Yeah, I turn that off. I can't with TV on. No.
You can't be in a hotel without law and order. But go ahead.
I don't.
Now to be honest with you, when I was younger. Like Jodeci, some R. Kelly, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Would get you right. You know what I mean? Now it's like, it's still good. You know, the newer R&B song artists, but I need it now.
Yeah.
I don't.
I've looped Confessions. I used to that was like a.
All right, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
It's music.
Like the music now is
back in the day.
The music nowadays, it's cool for the moment. It's not timeless for me.
That's all I got.
Go ahead.
Huh?
What you listening to?
You said you did your homework?
I said this guy listens to the podcast.
Oh.
So what? Kush.
Brown, Heartbreak on the Full Moon. I got a little playlist.
By listen to meaning like you put it on.
Do Heartbreak on the Full Moon.
The whole album? The whole album is long.
I know. That's why.
No, not the whole.
The
actual song, huh?
No, you listen to 4 songs off of Heartbreak on the Full
Moon. No, yeah. But I'm just saying they split up. I got a playlist.
I say you got a 20-minute max.
Sometimes you gotta count how long you down there. You know what I mean? Tracks is down there. You down there. You know.
So that's the thing. Yeah, you got
down there. You know, doing your thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, TP2 was that.
Wait. They gotta ask me.
I'm sorry. Oh, my bad.
Ask me.
Go.
TP2. No, honestly, now I wouldn't intentionally put anything on. I could leave the TV on. I probably got to turn this shit down at some point. Whatever 2 a.m. infomercial come on, I don't give a shit. Set it and forget it. Rotisserie Masters, whatever could come on, it could come on and just stay on. I'm not focused on that shit. But back in the day, some shit that I could listen to and put on in full, TP2 from the intro to the outro, and then you could kind of pace yourself based on the mark. Like, all right, this song 6, I got a few. All right, I could do this. Yeah. Same shit with Chocolate Factory. Like, Kels has some shit. I don't care how controversial it may be, you could put on his albums and that's where you.
Yeah.
Come on, half of that. Come on, man.
The only other one that I could probably say I have played front to back early, House of Balloons, The Weeknd's first shit.
Yeah,
that was some next level.
Weeknd got one of my favorite songs from the 50 Shades of Grey.
Nah, but you could tell how much a junkie he was. Like when you listen to his album, like God.
But once it was early, it was like, all right, we could. You're in a different lane. Now it's just like, your face is different, and you just admittedly just singing about drugs. Like
he was singing about that in the first one.
I know, but it was still kind of sexy. Like, all right, yeah, you get a model chick over and do some nose.
If you think about back in the day, and you said watching TV, when we used to go to a certain school, about 4:00, BET Uncut was.
That was different.
I need a tip.
That was different.
No sessions up.
100%. 100%. That's what you
It's back, ain't it?
Huh?
I think it's back.
BET Uncut?
Yeah, I think it's
too
back.
old for that. You gotta go to work, bro.
That's why I say I think it's back. I'm not up. I'm asleep, but I think so.
I was lining it up. You was outside all day.
Yeah. You was in college too, so you ain't going to sleep.
Yeah, we ain't sleep.
I know.
I came back to the room taking a nap. He wasn't even there. By the time I see him and we roommates, he'd come around the corner from God knows where, and
that nigga used to just have.
Yeah, he had an air mattress, a bag, and several rooms.
It's like, all right, y'all, I'll be back Monday.
Yeah, Monday. Then you see him walking around the dorm. You're like, Stu, why you here? How you?
With flip flops.
Yeah, from the female side.
Yeah. Like, how you on this side?
On this side of the court.
You walked around?
Yeah. Yo, I left my bag in there.
Nah, they was keeping me company. That's all.
Okay.
Well, I was keeping them company. Yeah, I was keeping them company.
All right. That's gonna lead me into the next one. Return to sender. Saying no in the bedroom. Let me ask you. Do you say no in the bedroom? Have you ever said no to someone in the bedroom, or been said to you?
Not in the purpose or the context that we're talking about. I have never done. I'll say this: a spiteful no. I feel like a lot of no's are spiteful. If you got an attitude, no, that's different than like, no, it's not today. Like, oh, okay, I get you.
You got an attitude.
But not this week. All right, this week. All right. So next 3 weeks we good. But if you just like no,
you've had an attitude, no. Like she got on your nerves. Like she's got on your nerves, and you be like, I'm good tonight.
Oh no. Mine was more like a tired no. Like, yeah, I gotta get up in 2.5 hours. Like, you're gonna be here tomorrow. I'm gonna be here tomorrow. But nah, I never been a spiteful. Like I'm keeping this.
Yes.
If anything, you want to make up like that? Okay. Now I'm happy.
How about no? Have you gotten a no? Like,
yes, absolutely.
Like for no reason.
Mainly because of attitude, and I can tell the difference. That's what I'm saying. If you just like, today ain't a good day. All right, I can wait. Red light, green mouth, but. But if it's just a straight, like, no, fuck you, no. Green mouth. Red light, green mouth.
Boyfriend appreciation?
If you in a bad mood, then yeah, I could be petty P. All right, you want to weaponize it? Okay.
Weaponize the panani.
Weaponize.
Don't push the P. What about you, Stu? Were you pushing P?
Pushing P on the other side.
Pushing positivity? Have you said no to someone in the bedroom, and has someone said no to you?
I have got a couple of no's in the bedroom.
You know, you don't say.
Yeah, I got some.
Not about a dumb comment. I can imagine you're gonna get a no tonight. Because I'm gonna send this clip. Send this shit home with you like a doggy bag.
But you know, I got like.
Go take this shirt. Yeah, go take this dumb home with you.
I got some no's that, you know, like he said, like attitude no's like that, but. Be alright.
You know what you did to get the no, or like random no's?
Random.
Like she got an attitude because whatever.
Yeah, just some stupid. You be like, you know, I'm gonna say this, right? I used to date this girl back in the day, right?
Way past. Was it with R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Way
back there, right? So, one thing I always respected about her, she said, "Yo, no matter what, I don't give a if I'm mad at you." We still having sex. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I respected that the hell out of that. You know what I mean? So it ain't too many built like that.
They don't make these
they don't make them like they used to.
How about you, Big? Have you accepted no for an answer?
I didn't know we was talking about scheduling. I thought we was talking about like trying to put a thumb somewhere.
That's gonna be the follow up. I'm following up with the thumb somewhere. Or the,
okay.
Or the
all right, cool. So
some D's and some A's.
So have I ever been turned down? Of course, I've been turned down. That's acceptable. There's nothing wrong with saying no.
No, for what reasons? That's what I'm saying.
Well,
besides you're a heathen.
Well, I was going to say I've had that where I've been put on timeout. Like you don't think that that's going to happen twice, right?
Well, if you got that ear pod in your ear twice, it might happen twice.
She didn't want to listen to 400.
Like, yo, again?
I watched that episode.
Favorite episode.
No, this episode 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I've definitely been.
He like, yeah, you hear me say, you hear me say, yeah.
That's probably why he does that. That's probably why he does that.
So he can rhyme.
He probably does that in the house when he's doing
circle.
the thing. Yeah. Yeah. So
circle.
he comes on the episode and does the same.
Right. Yeah.
That nigga was whipping that potato salad.
He was pushing P. Oh, that annoying potato salad the other day, right? There was no potatoes or salad.
Yeah, you should have put your headphones in.
Yeah. And you didn't even show us what you made.
I didn't care.
First of all, who said I was making potato salad?
What the fuck was you whipping then? Nobody saw it. We just
I was making egg batter for my fried chicken.
It was no chicken. It was no eggs. It was no batter.
You didn't see anything. You heard sounds. Okay.
Yeah, like a lot
I feel
of
like it was on your
raping.
I feel like it was on your new MacBook. That's all you did.
I think that was.
Oh, you know, standing up in the kitchen beating it.
Yeah. How about you press him? He was pressing like this.
It was a metal utensil.
So have you ever been turned down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
why?
Probably because when I'm a morning person, so when I wake up, sometimes I'll be on demon time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You get the morning nose.
It's like I'm on coke or something. I just wake up and be like, yo,
I'm still proud of that.
oh, Ric Flair. Woo!
I know people because Hulu will trick you into thinking that you ain't got it or something. Hulu commercials I hate. It's always dating commercials, hymns, erectile dysfunction. I'm like, wait a minute. I like these shows, not like. Why are you trying to sell me this? Like this.
I ain't gonna lie. One day,
this is inconsistent with what I think your customer.
One day, I
is.
want to take one of those things though.
What,
Yeah, but I'm just
I want to
saying.
take one of those shit that got you like.
Yeah, but then your heart like this too. Yeah, scary.
Oh, you took one?
One, yeah, one of them corners put like a big
The rhino on it.
yellow jacket or something. Angry bee that shit like a Pokemon. Like, yeah, that shit dangerous. Dangerous.
FDA approved the
Yeah, word for it.
I made
That scared me. I had to pre-take it before I even went just to make sure like I ain't gonna die.
Yeah, you wildin', bro.
I want to have the all night shit just like this.
You're a wild goose on that one.
That's just
Say your inside out. Johnny Topper was 7.
It's scary to think that I would have to.
I don't want to have to. I just want to do it because I want to be an animal.
Yeah, that's some booty call.
But okay, so maybe argue with me all you want to, but maybe I'm saying put in something else other than just use your AirPod.
Okay.
I'm not. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
You could focus on a totally different topic.
Did it make you feel away?
What?
Being told no. Does being no make you feel away?
No. I've been no.
No? How about you, Stu?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Is the ego blow the ego?
somewhat. So tell me no. All right.
Especially you and Nino Brown in the house. You walk around with the turtlenecks.
Shit.
Sit your foot on there.
Nah, I don't do that in the house. I be chilling. You know, I don't wear jewelry in the house.
People got
I
kids.
didn't say the jury. I said your turtleneck.
Oh,
See? You walk around.
you said Nino Brown. Nino Brown had the turtleneck with the jewelry on, right?
Makes sense. Yeah, you got that.
Yeah, all right. Thank
You
you.
got that. Fair enough.
Ask G Money.
Yo, G Money. The CMB.
Yeah.
Does it make you feel away?
Honestly, yeah, a little bit. I'm counting them like strikes.
counting?
Yeah, like
Yeah, you
I'm with him.
like strikes
You
and
got to.
like strikes and T-ball. Like this ain't supposed to happen, but I'm counting.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Cause no tonight because your stomach hurts is fine.
Yeah, I'm
But I
not
feel
counting
like,
that.
but like no for the tomorrow because you're tired because your stomach hurt last night, and then no for another reason. Now we building up animosity.
I'm counting the understandable no's. Those are still like 2 tardies equal absence. That kind of.
I said 2 times.
Don't be tardy for the party.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
I know your cycle.
Yeah,
Nah, man.
I counted your 28 days.
I'm marking shit on my calendar.
We'll do it next month. I don't care.
Nah, I'm petty.
Next month.
I don't be wanting after you tell me no.
I mean, I think the idea though, and I'm not saying that I get that women have a lot of things going on. I think the idea that you say to yourself, when you're in a relationship and you're saying, hey, I'm only with you, right? Like that's the storyline we're going with. You can't keep telling me no.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, 3 weeks went by. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to ask you again? Or what are we, Mother May I? What's we playing games?
Red light, green light.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, how we gonna set this up right here? You know what I mean?
Because, you know, so now I'm on your time. So now I'm just a Tatiana, right? But then if I keep having the conversation with you, then I'm the savage. I'm the savage.
Keep trying. Why you keep trying?
Yeah. All you care about is.
Yeah.
If all I cared about, I leave your. Laying shit out first before you said I would, man. Tom, just still got the tag in it. What's he still got the tag in it?
Clearance tag. They got the clearance tag on.
Yeah, I said got the tag in it.
Still got the tag in it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Y'all remember the episode where he had the tag on his?
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, twice.
Got you twice.
Can't return the sender. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna take that shirt back. That's why. All right, now I'm gonna go. This is gonna lead us into this, right? Because you always want to jump the gun.
I wasn't trying to jump the gun.
Hey, shut your hole.
Yo.
Don't touch me, bitch.
Unacceptable behavior.
All right, triple threat. Unacceptable. Triple threat. This is the last topic of the day. Right? Requesting a threesome.
Okay.
This is why I start talking about acceptable and unacceptable things in the bedroom, right?
What is the appropriate way to ask your lady to add someone into the bedroom?
I think it should be clear as day from the beginning when you start discussing whether or not you would be having sex with that person, if that person has affinity towards someone else.
Like a female?
Yeah.
Don't talk riddles to
towards
me.
a female.
Talk riddles. Why?
Because it have to be an affinity.
What?
No, because it don't have to be for you. Because it could be like, Shorty could be like, oh, I want you to watch another girl. I want to watch another girl. I want you to watch her.
Or I want you to experience this, but only with me.
I think you can't. If I've already established that I don't like girls, then you shouldn't be asking me if there's to be another girl involved.
So that's a fit. So that would be.
But it has to be established. If
That's
you
what-
don't know,
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. In the very beginning, when you start talking to somebody and you talking about like, so listen, after I pay this bill,
you like bitches.
you
gonna chop it.
I gotta pay this bill.
right?
You see that waitress over there? The one with the lips. What you think about?
I'll just say, right after you, like, as soon as possible, you need to know if that person is even interested in that kind of game. And then now let's say you're past that, and it's like, we've been dealing with just us this entire time, and then you could call back to that time that you paid the bill, and you said, hey, listen.
You keep
said
buying
you like
threesomes.
girls.
I
want to go to this other place. Can we go here and find us one? You know, can we open up
That nigga thinking threesome was $100.
I'm about to say.
I just paid this bill.
I paid this bill.
That was $100.
That's equal.
No, that's what I'm saying is early.
Go lick that. She don't taste like nothing.
I'm gonna expound upon the question.
Yeah, that still melts.
I'm gonna expound on you do. Is it offensive or is it exploratory in the bedroom?
It depends on the person. It depends on her past. No, it's not, because if you have, like you said, you have those conversations. When you dealing with somebody, you having conversations. Right?
So let's say
if she did it before, like if she did it before and she tells you she did it before, yeah.
Okay, she's never done it, and y'all been dating or married for 10 years.
No, I'm not.
And you're like, I want to do something new. Let's live on the edge, just like he's.
Well, clearly.
He was talking about.
Watch a girl.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, I gotta be careful with you because you like.
Yeah, you like to pay now.
Yeah.
You ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying
Yeah.
Because earlier
He was gonna sneak it in later.
Thumb in your butt.
But yeah.
That's what you do.
Yo, I was talking about when Beacon said that you like a thumb. Exploring it in the bedroom, because obviously, so let me be clear. In the bedroom, your exploratory levels may go up, right? You may start out one way, vanilla, as people call it, and then you add little nuts and all this other stuff on top, and it expounds. So at what point, is it hell no, don't ask that, or hey, or is it once you establish that in the beginning, you cannot ask that question?
That's a good one right there. Because she never did it before, you don't want to force it on her. You know what I mean? I'm not going to ask you to be like, oh, you want to do a threesome if she never did it before, unless she says,
shorty's cute.
There you go.
Yeah, if she keeps hinting at it, like,
yeah. So she got to give me the opening for me to sit there and like ask. I'm just not going to ask her, hey, you want to do a threesome?
Now let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
If she has done it before, do she owe you one?
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
You know what? I got this story, right? Because I got two stories.
Said strength,
right? So one time I was talking to this girl, right, and she was like, "Yeah, I did a threesome. I did it before." We talking. She's telling me, she's expressing her sexual past and stuff. We talking, have a conversation, adults. So I'm like, "Oh, word." So all of a sudden, when it came to me, she like, "Oh." So I'm like, yo, what's up with that? You know what I mean?
I paid this bill.
nah,
I'm Vika cousin.
Right? So I'm like, what's up? She gonna hit me with, I really like you. That's irked my soul.
Would you hate this nigga that you did it for?
That's what I'm saying.
What he do?
Don't like me then. Don't like me. Give me
that. From you, bitch.
She like, I really
I know what she mean by that though.
No, I don't care.
I don't care.
I know
because now I know what she mean by that.
Because
you
now,
know what
now
else
I feel like you gave somebody the one up on me, right? Because now this dude over here, he got the benefit of everything.
Or two niggas over here.
Everybody,
that's why she said I like you,
right? And then you gonna sit here and deny me.
At least I didn't have a threesome with this guy.
What? I don't want to be I don't want to be that guy.
I didn't care for you guys.
Ooh.
We had several orgies. I would never do that with Stu.
But I didn't love them like I love you.
I didn't.
And their friend.
Yeah, word up.
Nah, then I got another story. So me and the girl. Listen, man, I was outside. Listen, you gotta let me be. I was outside. So we talked about it. The conversation came up. So one of my mans, like, he be knowing these spots where if you want to go there, there's females.
They turn those down.
Yeah, I know. Definitely are. So,
hey, I'm getting food.
So we go to the spot. She with it or whatever. But I'm not like a thirsty for the threesome. So when we got to the spot, it was just like nothing in there that I would want her to get her licked by. You know what I'm saying? I'm more concerned about her. So because I want it to be worth something. You know what I mean? You want to be like, yo, shorty was bad. Like,
so now you doing her. Now you care so much about her.
No, I do.
I care so much. I don't want her mouth on you.
No, but I'm just saying it was nothing where it would be like, yo, I could go home and like we could have a conversation and laugh about the night. You're gonna be like, oh, this cigarette.
That's 40. What she was trying to tell you.
No,
they care too much about you to let you do.
No, don't care about me. Let me get it.
Why you care about her?
No, because I'm saying I don't want to do it.
Because he wanted to be hot. That's the problem.
Thank you. I want it to be lit. It's the whole problem.
I was gonna say I don't have.
The problem with most threesomes is y'all want it to be hot.
Yeah.
Why would I?
I'm not hot, so ain't nothing.
I don't want to volunteer. I don't want to volunteer.
This is just.
If my shorty good looking, right? Why would I want to have sex with a girl that's not on the same caliber or better than what I have?
Y'all reaching too high.
I'm just saying. Like, why would you want to do that? The only female that was in it that was looking good was the bartender. She was working and she wasn't on that type of time. So it's just like, yo,
that's always the case.
It defeated the whole purpose. We went there, and I never asked again.
How about you?
Is
it offensive, or is it right down the line with a?
I don't know if it's offensive, but I'm gonna pair up an analogy. I think that is like free climbing. You know, niggas that climb the rock face, but without no rope, no harness, no crampons, none of that. Like, yeah, that's cool. It's gonna be dope when you succeed, but you keep around and you're gonna find out. Like, I don't think you should keep asking that question, because especially, even if you're comfortable enough, even if you succeed and she says yeah, I don't know if you can ask again. Like, how many times are you gonna get that shit off? If it happens, cool, and then just sit back and wait for it to come around like the sun. But I don't know how many times you could just be like, yo, so it's Saturday again. Like, nigga, like, No, that's when you get nose in the
back. But I think you should give her the control of that. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You don't want to be like too pushy for her. You got.
But I would be like you just be like, yo, just so my friend, that friend, like, can I get some options? Like, I don't want that one. I'm gonna make sure it is
legit, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't want to just.
I want 2 for the price of the one, not 1.5. Like, I don't want that.
Might pick up my.
Yes.
Like, you
just don't care.
He a savage.
Yeah. 2 heartbeats?
I need willings. That's it. How's it? Is it
Wow.
offensive?
Is your willings?
So I'm gonna be the mature one here today, okay?
And say that it's offensive.
Man,
Oh, brother, yo, what happened to you, man? What happened to you, bro? What happened to you? You ain't my man no more, bro.
Every time. Every time.
This is not the man I grew up with.
This is
not.
not. It's a punchline.
All I'm saying is,
Go ahead.
I think it's
Go ahead,
not
tell me some
offensive
bullshit.
dating, right? Like if you try it and you find out, right? Like, okay, whatever. I think once you're like married or you settled in, I don't know if you can ask the question. And it's double-edged. Because if you ask the question, that can be held against you.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's worth it to ask the question. But then I also don't think it's okay for your wife to just decide that she want to have the question with you. Because now it piques your mind to be like, she's so interested.
Yeah, see? Now you got to wait.
So now you up here like, yeah. I just think that it should just be eliminated. If you ain't
So
doing it, I just feel like, let me just finish this last thing. Let me get this out, brother. I feel like if you didn't do that in your early 20s or your late teens and you not a freaknik person, let that
No. I'm going to say this.
Yo, you got baptized?
No. I'm going to say this. You can still try it. You can't try it at home. You got vacation, try it.
Yo, I don't know.
it. Try it on vacation. Go on vacation, a couple free.
I think you
free
should let
drinks.
it go. I think what you get to a certain age, if that's not like if y'all not those swingers or y'all exploratory together, I think you leave it alone. Cause you're a hostage.
If you're 40 and you go to Mexico, yeah, try it.
I think you're a hostage at that point. Cause it's like a trick.
That's
Because then you got to deal with that.
what I'm saying. The trick is when you at home.
Yo, I think an alien took over his body or something, right?
Yeah,
Because this
You got all right. Let me.
But he willing to give
The consequence. The consequence. All right, real talk.
not the same.
But her fear is that you're going to keep doing it. So if that little bitch lives all the way in Mexico, then you ain't got that fear.
Yeah, no.
But if she's the bitch from Queens, then you can be like,
No, if you thrash
your day
that,
off,
if you
mine
thrash
too.
that chick in Mexico like none other.
Oh, no, you got to be aware. You got to be aware.
Then it ain't worth it. That's why I said at 20, I don't. If you got an attitude that I just thrashed the chick, I can stop talking to you.
You can't.
At 40, if you in there and she be like, damn, because you only gave me that. And then now you in here going, wow.
No, you can't be He-Man. You got to appreciate it. You can't be He-Man.
Then I don't want to do it.
No, you can't be the superhero. You can't be a superhero.
Threesome rules, because I could walk y'all through this whole land.
If you can't be Thor, then why go to the threesome? If I can't show up and kill the then why go?
Yeah, you're right.
Because you know you can't kill it. If you kill it, it's gonna be like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't. You got it.
fuck around, lick a girl ass, and then she be like, I never got that. You be like, yo, they look like
So
that.
what's that?
Probably living too loud.
What made you do that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She got crazy.
I can tell you, but she don't want me to tell you.
Exactly.
Bring him back. I'll tell you.
That's why I said it's too much hostage negotiation. I'm not saying that you can't do it. I'm just saying the gun to your chest is too much, bro.
He failed already.
It's true. I don't want it because I don't want to deal with the consequences.
From the person.
It's the conversation. Who wants to deal with the conversation after?
That's what I'm
Threesome is
saying. That
cool,
shit's dangerous.
but when you go back home, it's gonna be like,
What's part two?
huh?
Yeah, let's go on.
That was part two.
I don't even know you no more, son.
You don't know me?
What's
I
part
don't know
two?
you.
Threesome question?
I don't want to have one because I feel dangerous. You want to ask a question to part two?
You don't have a question about
I'm not asking.
So let's I don't mind walking y'all through threesome rules, right?
Okay, go ahead.
One, extensive conversation with your girl about what she would like, what she would not like, what would
write this
ruin
down.
it, what would ruin it for her.
And write it down.
If she says that what would ruin it for her is kissing her in the mouth, then don't kiss her in the mouth. If she say that you can't finish with her, then don't finish with her. If whatever the rule is, no matter how you feel, you have to be conscious of the rules at all times.
But that's you already having a yes, not before you ask the question.
Oh yeah, we that now. So then
All right.
we here now. We here at yes.
And that's why I
Rules and
said. That's why I
regulations.
said you gotta have those ground rules. Let her feel comfortable in the rules that y'all set. Before
Yeah, you
go
just
into
signed
that.
bottom. You
Yeah.
can put all this on the list.
Yeah, just let me know.
I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it this late.
Oh, for you, I'm saying.
I mean, if you're in a girlfriend boyfriend situation and there's something you can let go, I think that's fine. I think when you have like a marriage or something like that, I don't think it's worth it. If you're already not swingers and down with that,
I was about to say, would you look at it different if she acts later?
That's what I said because now you're looking at that person different, right?
She want to spice it up.
If your girl come to you tomorrow, you married, right? If you married, not if you got a girlfriend. If you got a girlfriend, she could come or go. If you married and your wife come up to you like, yo, you should have a threesome. For like 2 seconds, you be like, oh, that's all right. You be like, talk about who?
Yeah.
Where'd you come up from that one?
Yeah.
And then she comes up with that, and you see her in there. She's just an expert in there. She just
doing some different.
She just ass up, face.
So she went Thor.
She went Thor. Your mind. Now you come in here like you can't wait to get to this party. You showed up with your Versace robe on, tearing the cat up, and now you got to deal with this conversation when you get home when it's supposed to be a fun experience. When when the fun experience is not there,
it's never supposed to be.
That's because you thought it was all about you. And
it's never supposed to be a fun experience.
Then I don't want to do it.
You're going to have fun, but it's about the rules at all times.
I don't want to play rules in the
It's Ruslan, you know.
Rock climbing.
It's about the rules. It's about the rules.
I don't want to go. Me and you had this conversation in private about the other, and I'm like, same thing. Those rules sound arbitrary to me, but they're rules. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I don't want to participate in that. Because if I can't go in there and just wild out, then
Since you want to talk about me, you want to talk about me?
No, I don't want to talk about you. I want to end the episode. Yeah.